In a busy city, filled with tall buildings and endless noise, there lived a young man named Jack. Jack was not famous. He was not rich, but he was sincere and hardworking. Every morning, he woke up early, took the crowded bus, and reached his small office before most people arrived. He completed his tasks quietly. He stayed late when work was unfinished. He believed that effort always speaks louder than words. From the outside, his life looked normal. But inside, Jack was always anxious. In his office worked many kinds of people. Some focused on their own work. Some focused on others. Among them was a colleague named Ryan. Ryan did not work as hard as Jack. He spent more time talking than doing, but he always had something to say about Jack. If a project was slightly delayed, Ryan would say, "Maybe Jack wasn't serious enough." If there was a tiny error in a report, Ryan would smirk and whisper, "He always misses small details." If Jack left the office on time one day, Ryan would comment, "Leaving early? Not dedicated enough?" These comments were small, but they happened every day. Jack didn't want to be misunderstood. He didn't want anyone to think badly of him. So every time someone questioned him, he explained, "I stayed late yesterday. It was just a typing mistake. I finished my part already. I'll correct it immediately." He believed that if he explained clearly, people would understand his intentions. But something strange happened. The more he explained, the more people expected explanations. The more he defended himself, the more he was doubted. Slowly, Jack began explaining even before being asked. If he sent an email, he added long clarifications. If he made a small decision, he justified it. If something went wrong anywhere, he felt responsible to prove his innocence. His body worked, but his peace disappeared. At night, instead of resting, he replayed conversations in his head. Did I say the wrong thing? Should I have explained more? Did they misunderstand me? One small mistake felt bigger than 100 correct actions. He started feeling small. He started feeling tired, not from work, but from proving himself. One evening, after a long day, Jack sat alone on a park bench near his apartment. The city lights flickered around him, but his mind felt heavy. He whispered to himself, "Why do I have to explain everything? Why does one mistake matter more than all my effort?" An elderly security guard from his building, Mr. Thomas, noticed him sitting quietly. He often saw Jack come home late. He sat beside him and asked gently, "Long day?" Jack smiled weakly and, for the first time, told someone everything. The comments, the explaining, the constant pressure to defend himself. Mr. Thomas listened calmly. Then he said something simple. "You're not tired because of work, Jack. You're tired because you're trying to control what others think about you." Jack looked at him silently. The old man continued, "People who build something don't have time to judge, and people who judge rarely build anything. If you keep explaining your value to someone who doesn't see it, you'll lose your energy." Jack felt those words deeply. He realized something important. He wasn't weak. He was seeking approval. He thought explaining would protect his reputation, but it was slowly draining his confidence. The next day at work, something changed. When Ryan made a sarcastic comment, Jack simply nodded and continued working. When someone questioned him unnecessarily, he gave a short, clear answer. Nothing more. No long justifications. No emotional defense. At first, the silence felt uncomfortable, but slowly it felt powerful. He focused on improving his work instead of protecting his image. Days passed. This story is not just about Jack. It is about life. When you explain too much, You hand over control of your peace to others. And if this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more meaningful stories like this.